The Grow My Cleaning Company podcast helps owners of cleaning companies just like you to grow your company and yourself so you can make more money and finally get the time and money freedom that probably got you into this business. Discover how to automate and create systems that allow you to grow like crazy without losing control. If you dig the show and want to show some love, subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes. It really helps. Enjoy the show.
All right, questions. I'd like specifics on how to hire and pay a scheduler. Are they available certain hours? How does the pay work? What questions can I make sure they're a good fit? For everybody, the scheduler should just be a flat fee. Like, this is a problem I want solved. So on a good week, the scheduler might work 23 minutes to an hour and a half. On a terrible week, shit goes wrong. People quit. Everything's on fire. They might work 8 to 13 hours. Like, I think you said you got about 20 employees or 20 cleaners, give or take.
Yeah, we're at 17 and hiring right now.
Okay. So yeah, if 20 is fully staffed, we'll call it that. I'm assuming that's probably 20 cleaners, 10 teams, assuming everyone works every day. That's only like, everyone does 20 jobs a day. Like, and again, the schedule should be locked, right? Like, I understand, like, it's not a perfect world, Mike. People don't show up, people quit, blah, blah. Yeah, but you're getting paid in advance, correct?
I'm working on that.
Okay, that will help your scheduler quite a bit, because when people don't pay in advance, I got to do it, I'm out of town last minute, blah, 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 goes way up. When you're paid in advance, you get all 50 grand or whatever your revenue is. First of the month, you'd be shocked at how because they already paid for it. So paid in advance, believe it or not, will help your scheduling load go down.
Okay. I'd actually hoped for that.
It really should, because again, you're not giving their money back. You'll give them credit. I'm not trying to steal from them, but it's like, yeah, we'll put you on whenever you want to go, or you'll have to call and we'll get you on the schedule. We won't charge you, but that's that. And a lot of times I just go ahead and clean it. Or they just have a credit, which is fine. So, okay. First, yeah, get paid in advance. That'll help. Second, even if you're doing 20 jobs a day and they're all scheduled for the week beforehand, I'd say probably 30-40% of the time, everything's going to go fine. No one's going to show up. Everything's going to be fine, especially if everyone's prepaid on the client side. They're not going to fool with you. So 30-40% of the time, they literally do zero work or 10 minutes of work a day. Probably 50% of the time, this guy called in or a little late or just, small things. And then probably 20% is going to be everything's a mess and you got to really dive in for an hour and a half. That's literally it. So all that to say, I would figure like 20 hours a week, $20 an hour, $400. Like, it's super simple. And I just, maybe if I run into someone really good and I want to deal with it, here's $500. And the deal is, some weeks you're going to do nothing and you get paid the same $500. And some days it's going to be a huge pain in your ass. You can pay the same $500. Does that answer that part before you talk any questions?
I think so. I'm like questioning if my team is just like extra difficult, which is
everyone
part
thinks theirs is until they have a scheduler and then they're like, oh, it's not a big deal. So let me answer the second question that you had before you start doubting yourself. I'm a big fan when I'm hiring anything, just have them do the job and pay them for it. So what I'd probably do is I'd probably get 2 or 3 schedulers and I'd be like, this is going to pay $500 a month or whatever you choose to do. I'm going to pay all 3 of you $100 this week and we're all just going to do it together. And I would just literally do the job with them over Zoom. And you'll find out real quick who's a pain in the ass. And I'm just going to pay them for it. So maybe it cost me $300 to hire a scheduler, but I got to work with them for a week, done and done. And typically what happens is similar to that 3. One sucks. You'll get rid of them. You want to pay them for the whole week. After day 1, you'll be like, or they'll quit, whatever, easy peasy. So you don't have to pay them full $100. And then the second one's like, okay, you're okay. And you keep them as a backup. And then one guy or gal kicks ass and takes names. So I'd literally just hire 3. I wouldn't ask them any questions. Just like, great, be here on Zoom with this. Let's get you up and go.
Okay.
Cool. And you'll get a lot of confidence after that you've done it with them for a week. They'll probably, then you say, okay, Claire was great. Marie was okay. Marie, we're going to keep you on backup if you want. Claire, let you and I keep doing this next week. Or if you feel it's big enough, hire them both and just have them take turns. Be like, I'll pay each $250 each. You know what I'm saying? That's even better. Like, y'all just handle it. Like with Suzanne and Janelle, our coaches, they just, each of them take their own thing. And if Suzanne's on vacation, Janelle just cover, like, they'll just handle it. And they don't call me and be like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, they just handle it. So if Claire and Marie are great, and I'm like, well, I can hire one of you and one of you won't get a job and it's $500 for the other one, or I can hire you both. It's $250 and y'all just help each other out. They go, I'll help each other out. I love that. So now when Marie goes on vacation, I'm like, I don't care. Claire's handling it. But that's only if you get 2 good people.
Like, not a big deal.
Say again?
Even if they're in 2 different states.
I don't care. Scheduler can be anywhere.
So how do the employees know who to contact?
just you tell them, text this number, Slack this number, direct message this person. And then again, if it's a phone number, you can have it forwarded to multiple people if you want.
Okay.
Or Slack, in a Slack channel, they can just manage it. We run all of our internal company communications through Slack.
Oh.
Does he disagree? The little guy's like, no, that's not gonna work.
Keep asking the same question over and over.
He knows my son. Answering it 6 times isn't enough. He's like, I'm going to test you again, old man. All right. Does that give you a little more comfort and confidence you're able to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I ask another question about the carpet cleaning?
No, that was it. You did. Call me, lose my number. We'll talk. Yeah, go ahead.
So I know you mentioned like doing things for, I think you were saying at like a discounted rate to get clients.
Not a discounted rate. Sorry. Thank you for asking that. I did not mean that. I'm willing to spend all the margin to get the clients. So if I'm like, okay, I can make $5,000 a month and get 20 clients, or I can make no money a month and get 50 clients because I'm spending all the money back on marketing. You don't have to do that. I'm just giving it as an option, but I'm like, I'll do the 50 and then that might be my only marketing thing. See what I'm saying? So I'm not going to because if I give discounts, now I'm getting the wrong people. I don't want discounted chunky people. And I'm not saying you could do a discount, but I'd probably do more of I'm going to give you whatever, say it's a $300 clean. I'm going to do the upholsteries and the drapes. I'm going to make it like a $600 value. Like, holy shit, this is way better. Like, of course it's way better. It cost me $300 to do your $300 worth of work, but I rocked your world. And then they go, well, what would the cleaning be like? See what I'm saying? So yes, I would spend it on marketing and fulfillment, not on discounts. Okay.
How should I go about, like, we have about 75 clients a month. How should I go about like
75 recurring residential or 75 carpet?
Recurring residential.
Got it.
So I'm thinking communicate to them that we're doing upholstery, carpets, mattress cleaning, that kind of thing. Should I give them like a month of, hey,
so same with them. So that's a whole different thing. And first of all, I'm going to focus more on because they're already recurring clients. So I'm not particularly looking to, here's how I do that. I love recurring revenue so much. So what I'm going to do is if you're my recurring residential client, you're paying me $350 for every other week. I'm going to probably package it together and be like, hey, we've got carpet and upholstery. First, I'm going to see what they need. So I don't want to, the energy you don't want to bring is, hey, Heather, I just hired a carpet guy and I just spent $20,000 on a truck mount or however you're doing it. So I want you to buy my crap. Like that would be like me going, hey guys, I hired a web developer. So all of you need websites. You'd be like, wait a second. That sounds like he's just trying to make more money, right? The way I would do it is wait for you to say stuff like, this is something we are doing, which is you guys are not you guys, but more the elite people constantly fighting with the accounting. I can't do it. The accountant won't work. So I'm just going to hire a freaking accountant, and whether we do it for free or a charge, I don't even know if I want to make money on it, fine. But I'm just sick of dealing with shitty accountants. So I'm like, I'll hire my own. We'll make that available to you guys as well, but it's not as big of a pain for you guys because you have it handled typically. But you see how I'm responding to what you guys need, not. So if I went to all of our elite people and said, hey, for an extra $1,000 a month or whatever it costs, we'll do your accounting for you. They'd all raise their hand. Not because I'm like, I have hired an accountant, you bastards better buy some crap. I listen to what they want and I'm selling it. So I would go to all your people and be like, hey, we're thinking about getting a carpet cleaning. Who needs, do a quick survey, either by phone or by, a Survey Monkey or something. 1 to 10, I'm super interested in my carpets clean. 1 to 10, I'm super interested in upholstery. 1 to 10, drapes. 1 to 10, power washing. 1 to 10, windows. 1 to 10, getting the dog hair off my carpet. 1 to 10, picking the dog poop off my thing. 1 to 10, taking my kid out of my house for 3 hours a day so I can think whatever you think they want. And then the people that respond high, if no one says carpets, I'm like, all right, I'm going the wrong direction and I'd pivot. Or B, if carpets is a big one, I go back to them and be like, hey, thank you for doing the survey because you answered, we're going to give you $100 credit and a special deal. So as opposed to, average, it's, again, don't jank with your prices. You got to be honest with them. I'm going to make the numbers easy. Say it's $500 for carpet and upholstery. And we literally just got our place done, only 2 rooms, and it was like $250. And the sofa, which we paid $1,500 for, they wanted like $500. I'm like, we're not going to do that because they didn't all that look that bad. So call carpet and upholstery $500 just to make it a round number. And they want that quarterly, right? So it's like, well, that's $2,000. I'd be like, well, that's, if you just add $150 a month, we'll just come do it for you. So I'd much rather take you from a $350 a month client to a $500 a month client. And I just do the carpet cleaning, up front. And then because you signed up, if you do this, whatever, the first one will do half price. Because again, I always want to get paid in advance. I don't want to be like $100 a month. And then I do the carpet clean now, and then I get paid over the next 3 months. Then I get it done and quit. So I'm going to get the first one for half price, and then be like, as opposed to the $500, it's $250 today. And then starting next month, we'll just charge an extra $150 a month, and every quarter we'll just come handle it, which is so much better because most people are going to get their carpets cleaned 0 to 2 times a year. Now you're locking them down for 4, and you're already there, and you can give them a little discount because it's so much easier. It's all your marketing costs are gone. And now, as opposed to being like selling $5,000 this month of carpet cleaning, you get 20 clients to add $150. You just added $3,000 a month to your deal. And 2 out of 3 months, it doesn't even cost you anything. It's just money that you get. And the likelihood that they quit goes down because like, dang it. Now I got to hire the carpet guy and the cleaner.
Right. Okay.
Cool. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Really good question. More on how to think about marketing and how to think about serving clients than specifically how to add carpet cleaning.
Hey, new friend, love that you were here. If you want more Cleaning Nation, more us, you can check us out on YouTube. Similar content, you just get to see each other. It's totally free. Or if you want to say, hey, hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, join our free Facebook group. We love hearing from you, Cleaning Nation. That's what makes it magic. Jump on, we'll see you there.
If Alonso's got a question, everybody just stop.
So I just want to see if you can have like a better system that I'm doing, but I don't know. What do you think? And you give me your thoughts and your feedback. It's about offering more service to them. We already do like one email every single time in the month, in the beginning of the month, like kind of remind them like, hey, we offering like no offer, but like tile and grout cleaning or carpet cleaning or stripping and waxing. But we send email every month to kind of remind them. Is any other system that you can think like
exactly what I told Heather. I do the exact same thing as opposed to a monthly. Because again, hey guys, just so you know, I offer extra coaching, and if you want more coaching on this, I do that. Mm-hmm. That gets old after a while. You're like, yeah, I hate any sort of sales system where I make an offer and they say no. And even if they just don't respond, that's a no, right? I'm not saying they're like, give you the finger. And then I call back in some time with the same offer. Hey, do you want carpet and grout? No, we're good. How about now? I hate that, right? Because it's like, well, nothing's changed. Like what you can keep asking, but nothing's going to change. Yeah. So I really like I would send everybody something probably every other month. Survey. What do you need? What do you like? What don't you like? And then when they respond to the survey is again, you're saying I have carpet and tile to sell. And I keep telling them buy my carpet and tile. And they keep saying, I'm still not interested. Like I wasn't last month. Instead go, what is it you want to make your life better? And then offer them that. So yeah, I would switch from a reminder of what you have to a survey of what they want. So I send the thing to Marie and she emails me back. I've got dogs. They make me crazy. Their hair is everywhere. Now, when I call her and be like, hey, thanks for the feedback. I'd like to give you a $100 gift certificate towards pet, dog, and hair removal. And for $50 a month, we'll do, or whatever your price is to do that thing. And I'm doing her because she's residential. So say, go to Don and like, what do you want? He's like, what problem can commercial guys have? Here's the other thing. It might be the same solution. So he's going, our just place doesn't look great and doesn't look tight. And employees kind of complain. So say before I send, we'll strip and wax your floors. Hey, you want your floor stripped and waxed? And they're like, no, thank you. But I talked to Don. He's like, yeah, our place just looks shabby. And I go, oh, I'm so glad that you share. A lot of our customers have that same shabby thing. We found it's 3 things: the high dusting, the floors, and the whatever. And we can do a package where we'll do all 3 for X amount. He's like, great, let's do that. It's the same thing you were going to sell them before, but you just went from what you're paying and you offered them a solution as opposed to buy my crap.
Yeah. Well, the thing with that, Mike, is like every single time that I send a month, they respond back and they say, oh yeah, we're interested. Like maybe like 3 clients of the 40 some that we have, they reply like, oh yeah, I'm interested. And then we lock that. It's
still the framing. So say I had a guy that I reached out to 6 months ago for personal training, and he keeps sending me emails. Hey man, I've got a deal on personal training. I've got free personal training. I've got upgraded personal training. I've got whatever. I'm still not interested. Right. But if he sent me, hey, we're in July now, trying to think. Most people lose 10 pounds in the winter and try and gain it back in the summer. Would you like to lose 10 as opposed? Would you like to guarantee to lose 10 pounds as opposed to gain it in the next 30 days? Well, shit, I'm interested in that. So when I raise my hand to the say he sent me the first one. Hey, you want some personal training? I'm like, yeah, I talked to him 6 months ago and I'm still fat and I don't have the muscles I want. So yeah, I reach out, but I'm saying I reach out because my interest is a 3. But if he's like guaranteed lose 10 pounds as opposed to gain it, I'm like, oh, I really want that. So my follow through is a bunch better. So see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't like selling. Again, you know how much selling I'm going to do for the accounting? Hey guys, we hired an accountant. It's X amount per month. If you want to let me know. That will be the whole pitch. And you're like, well, why is that so? Because I know that's what you want. It's so much easier as opposed to guys going like, I'm such a good salesperson. I could sell ice to an Eskimo. Why not sell fire to the Eskimo, you dipshit? Like why are you trying to sell crap to people they don't want? So just find out what they want and sell it to them as opposed to sell stuff and hope they want it. So same answer. You're like, well, they're responding, but they're not following through. They're responding because they don't connect it to. So for you, it'd be like, are you want to guarantee next time the VIP comes through, guaranteed, hey, the place looks great. And he's going to go, well, I do want that. And then you go, great. We have a program. So the only way we can know the place is going to look great is every quarter we're doing the shit. You have to tie it to what they want. You're trying to tie it to what you want is buy my crap now. You have to tie it to what they want, which is I want to feel or look or have this sort of esteem or time or whatever you're trying to get them back. So it's the framing is about what you want. And they're only mildly interested. When you frame it about an outcome they want, they'll be wildly interested.
Okay. Gotcha, Mike.
Cool. And let me know how it goes. Like I would love, that would be super fun. If you're like, hey, I sent 6 emails over the last 6 months to 47 people and I got 2 new clients, over the next 3 months, I sent a survey and I would call them. Cause that's another thing, by the way. And it's also just, if you look at people want to be in integrity, right? They hate being hypocritical. They've got an internal, I want to do what I say. So when I send a thing to Claire and say, what do you want for your office manager? And she's like, I'm trying to think of what a pain would be. So you got to have pain. If there's no pain, there's no sales. So she's like, we have parties every quarter and they always look like shit. And I have to clean it up and everyone gets mad and you guys aren't there till another 2 days. I'm like, oh, we've got if I call her back and go, we've got a program to make sure, it's $100 a month or whatever you think is fair. And we'll clean it up at the 5 parties. Just let us know we're right there, or $200 a month, cause it's an on demand kind of a thing.
Yep.
For her to go, no, she just told me that's what she wants. So if, you know what I'm saying? If I go, hey, are you interested in party services? And she's like, yeah, I guess. There's not a lot of like, oh, I'm out of integrity if I say no. But when she says, here's my pain, I go, would you like me to solve that pain? It's hard for her to go, no, thank you. So the frame has a lot to do with it.
Gotcha.
Cool. Yeah. Let me know. Tell me, do some send me, and if you want to send me the email beforehand, but I would definitely, if you're going to send the email to 47 people, I'd probably do a direct mail. Cause if you're getting a 10% response rate with email, you're lucky if you get 20% even open it. I'm like, well, shit, what would that look like with direct mail or a phone call?
Yep.
I love that.
Yep. Well, our mail lady, they'll send the email and kind of the frame is like, we love the feedback from you guys. And then they respond. And the bottom is where we put the offer that we have. If you guys interest, we don't sell it. We like, if you interest, this is the time of the year when we claim this products. If you guys interest, reply back. And that is the way that they respond. And like, oh yeah, I'm interested. Please come and do the walkthrough, whatever you have to do so you guys can clean it. And we've been doing a lot of floor work because of that. But we just check every month to see how we're doing with them. And in the bottom, we offer like the things that we think is necessary in the facility. Because when they do the quality checks, they walk through and they say, oh, the carpet cleans look nasty. The tile looks kind of bad. So we send that to them because we see that it's bad. And they're like, oh, yeah, we need it. And most of the people also respond like, oh, the CEO is coming this time. Can you guys put that in our schedule? And then it's been working well, but I just wonder if it was like another system up there that we can plug it. So
first of all, if you're getting 10% response to an email, that's already working really well. So I love that. And just so you guys, I want you to hear, because if you're gonna knock something off, what he said was really good. There is a difference between, because you said it perfectly. You said, we're doing this. Yeah. So if I was going to launch, so I'd still like I would always ask the survey, find out what you want and sell that. But if I was going to go more direct response, like, well, I've already got this thing and I'm already selling it, so I have to sell that. I'm not interested in doing other things. I do it exactly like Alonzo did. So if say I was going to do, like I did a live event, which was so much fun. If there weren't so much work, I'd do them like every 2 months, but I did a live event and Marie and where'd Misa, anyway, 2 or 3 of the guys here. What I should have done is email my whole list. Hey, I'm thinking about doing a live event. It's going to be limited to 10 people. But I'm not even going to talk about it unless I get 20 people to respond. If you're interested, just email me back and I'll probably get, if I sent, we got 50,000 people on our list or something, and I'd probably put the price right in it. So like, there's no, what's it going to cost, whatever. And then if I get 30, 40, 50 responses, I'm like done and done. If I can't get 40 of those to take 10 of the spots, what the frick? And if I get 4 people respond, what am I going to beat a dead? They're not interested. So I love that for everybody. Best is, what do you want? Do a survey and then call them back or respond to them and offer it to them. That would be best. Second best would be, I've got a limited time for this thing. So like you said, we're going to be in this area in this time, or like if you're like, we only take gold clients where we do this all for them, we only take 5 a year and there's 2 spot. And again, be honest, if there's not scarcity, don't lie to them. Like I would, like literally, we have that live event. I'd be like, if I say 10 and 20 people want in and they've got money, I might do another live event if I really want to do it. But at that event, by God, there will be 10. So that would be the second best is, hey, I'm just seeing if you guys are even interested. So like if I didn't know the accounting was going to be a good thing, say I wanted to sell podcasts, I want you guys to all do a podcast, I would be like, hey, I'm going to do a live event here in Phoenix. It's going to be $5,000, $10,000, whatever on charge. Don't know if you're interested. If you want to start your own podcast and come to this event, you're not signing up for anything. Just email me back going, I'm super interested. And I'll be totally honest with you guys. If I get 20 responses, I'll get back with you. And if I don't get 20, we'll just porch it. So the people that are kind of on the fence are like, well, shit, I don't want to porch it. Cause they're like, oh, I'll just see how it pans out. If I'm like, well, if I don't get 20, it's not going to happen. All right, damn it, I'll be that. And then all I need is 40, 50 responses. And then it's super cool. If I call Claire, I'm like, good for you, Claire, you're the first lady I called. So you got a spot. And then if I call Tim and, Team Young number 13, I'm like, well, 6 already signed up out of 13. It makes it so much. And I've got 30 more to call. And then I could call the next, say I filled the whole thing. I could call the next go and it's already filled up. I'm thinking about second. I didn't know it was going to be so much volume. I'm thinking about a second cohort. So you'd have to tell me now and put you on the wait list. And like, God bless it. I missed out the first time. See how the psychology is better than just want my crap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Cool. And the cool thing is if no one responds, you're like, okay, I'm out. I won't waste a bunch of time doing that. But at no point are we selling, come on, Alonzo, buy my thing. Please, please, please. You got to raise your hand, say you're interested, and then I'll create it. Good to go?
Yep. Thank you.
All right. My pleasure. Really good question. I'm loving the marketing stuff today. Well, here we are, the end of the podcast, and you made it. Great job. I've got a little bonus for you for sticking through with me. But like I mentioned before, if you got value out of this podcast and you want to show a little love, subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Spotify, wherever the heck you're listening to this thing. Share it with a friend. Share the love. And as a special thank you for those of you that stuck with me to the end, how about I give you my personal phone number so we can text? It's a great way for me to get to know you, your business, your goals personally. So shoot me a text now, 602-932-6431, 602-932-6431. I am the only one who responds to these texts, and I will personally respond to everyone I possibly can as long as this number is manned. Don't know how long we're going to keep this at the end of the podcast, so grab it now, 602-932-6431. Give me a text, say hey, can't wait to meet you.